How's it going, guys? In today's video, I'm going to show you this little black box that will allow you to add Apple CarPlay or Android Auto to any car, regardless of how old it is. My truck originally didn't come with the Apple CarPlay because it's a little bit older, so I bought a used head unit with a CarPlay for $200, and it turned out that I also need a custom adapter cable because all of the plugs in the back are different. That would be extra $250, and my existing amplifier is no longer compatible with this JBL unit. That would be another $700 or more, so we're looking at a total of over $1,200. That's where this little device comes in for a fraction of that cost. It's pretty much a universal standalone infotainment system with built-in speaker and a touch screen that you can connect to wirelessly from your phone. It also has many other features. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at all of them. It's made by One Car Stereo, and here's the list of all of the technical specs if you're interested. As far as accessories included in the box, we've got USB-C power cable, the backup camera with the long cable for it, 12-volt power cable, aux cable, user's manual, sticky mounting base, and the device itself. The power plug goes into the cigarette lighter port, and it allows you to connect another USB device to it. Then we connect it to the back of the device, and now every time you start your car, it's automatically going to turn on. The screen size is about the same as the larger iPhone Pro version, which I think is optimal because it's not too small and it's not too big where it's obstructing your visibility. This CarPlay box comes with this base that allows you to attach it to your dashboard using this sticky pad on the bottom. It works great on flat dashboards like in my truck, as well as the rounded ones, because this base is actually made out of rubber and it can take shape of rounded dashboards just fine. There are two different ways to connect your phone. You can use Wi-Fi or Bluetooth connection. And in case of the iPhone, you're going to want to turn on the Apple CarPlay feature. Once connected, there are 4 different ways to play sound from your phone apps. The first one is a local built-in speaker. And as you can see in the back of the device, there are these 2 speaker grills for that. I gotta say, it sounds pretty decent, especially if you only need to use maps or listen to audiobooks. Obviously, it's not gonna sound as good as your car stereo system, but it does work okay. Give it a listen.
Starting route to McDonald's. Proceed to Healthcare Way, then turn right.
The cool thing, though, you can take this device with you camping or on a picnic, as long as you have a power source, and connect it to your phone to play audio and video. The second audio option is significantly better, which is using the aux cable. We're simply going to connect it in the back of the device and then into the aux port in your car. The cable provided in the box is a bit too short, and if I were to use this setup, I would certainly buy something longer and try to get this cable out of sight as much as possible.
Sound crazy? Well,
so now we've got the sound playing in your car speakers, and that's pretty much as good as it gets when it comes to the sound quality.
This might just be the biggest influencer scam of all time.
The third option is FM radio frequency. It also works okay, but I personally don't see myself using it unless I absolutely had no other choice. That's because this connection could be prone to radio frequency interferences from other devices, and the sound quality may not be as high. And the last option is called CarPlay/Auto, which is not really a good name. It should have been called Bluetooth, because essentially that's what it is. And that's what I personally use most of the times. One of my favorite features is probably the screen projection, which basically works like Apple TV, where you can mirror your phone screen and project on the screen any app you'd like, including YouTube and your own photos and videos.
Understanding this food chain reaction will help you to have more educated approach to catching big fish at the top of this food chain.
On the main menu, there are several different tiles. One of them allows you to control the music played on your phone. Next one is for switching audio output that we already looked at. The third tile is for screen projection, and you can press and hold any of these to rearrange them the way you want it. SD card storage tile allows you to utilize the micro SD card reader in the back of the device to access your audio or video files. This could be useful, for example, if you need to quickly access and review videos from your dash camera. Or download some cartoons for children in the back for long road trips. In the settings, we can adjust different things such as EQ, display, basic setup, time settings, factory reset, language, and device version. There are also a couple more icons on the side that allow you to adjust the volume and display brightness. Once you connect your phone, you're going to get all of the apps supported by Apple CarPlay. I'm personally only using a few, but there's a very extensive list of all of the apps that are compatible with CarPlay. Hey Siri, what's the weather looks like today?
Expect cloudy skies today. Daytime temperatures will hover around 80 degrees, with overnight lows around 60.
You can also move the screen up and down a little bit to adjust your viewing angle. You may also notice there's a power button in the back of the device. It allows you to quickly turn off the screen if it's, for example, too bright at night, and you can quickly wake it up by tapping on a touch screen. The navigation apps work pretty well, and you can control them from your phone, or if you prefer, you can use a touch screen on the device itself. You can also attach included rear view camera, which could be really great for the older cars that don't have it installed from the factory. And since my car already has that, instead I like to use it to monitor the load in my truck bed, or else I like to install it in front of the car, and that really helps when parking in really tight places where every inch counts. So overall, this is pretty interesting and capable device, and it could be a great affordable solution if you want to add Apple CarPlay. If you're interested, you can check out the link for this thing down in the comments section below. I hope the video is helpful, and if so, please give it a like. Thanks. Have a nice day.